Yo guys, well, what is going on? It is Savage here, and today I'm coming at you with another MUT draft. Now I just want to ask you guys, how's your day going? Are you getting Madden tonight if you don't have it already? Tonight is the official worldwide release of Madden 18, so you guys can start your Ultimate Team grind, man. Let me know down below in the comment section how hype you are, and if you are getting it tonight and you want to know how to make some quick coins, do what I'm doing. Play these MUT drafts. MUT drafts are the best. These are also some of the best videos on my channel through just Madden 18. I know the game isn't even officially out yet, but these get some crazy views, crazy likage. So I want to see, we set a Savage task earlier. I wanted to see if we could break 250 likes in an hour. We killed 250 likes in an hour. I think it's got probably 300 likes in an hour almost. Can we get 250 likes in an hour on a MUT draft? If we can do that, I will be ecstatic, because later tonight I will be streaming. If you guys want to smack that like button for me, I really would appreciate it. If not, just watch the video, enjoy yourself, and at the end of it, if you change your mind, if you're not smacking that like button right now, be sure to click that like button. Let's try to get 250 likes in 1 hour, and that's definitely the goal. That's definitely the wave. Like I said, I will be streaming probably around 9 to 10, 9 to 10:30, something like that. Nice little hour and a half stream, playing a couple of MUT games on the PS4 system. But with that being said, I'm going to be talking about what I want to talk about in today's MUT draft video. So, as you guys can see, we do go 4-0. We get two ridiculously good pulls today. One of them is from an 83 to 86 overall MUT Squad pack. Pretty much, if you win 15 games of MUT Squads, you get a guaranteed 83 to 86 overall elite player. We pulled a really good 83 to 86 overall player, and we also pulled an 86 player out of our draft pack. Now, obviously, not every time is it guaranteed to be an 86, but we're back-to-back with 86 overall. If you missed yesterday's, we pulled Amari Cooper. Today, we pulled another even beastly defensive 86 overall player. That goes for quite a pretty penny. We actually pulled two defensive elite players in this video today. So, I wanted to at least give you guys a little bit of obvious insight. Now, what I mean by that, it's like insight that you probably know. You know, in a real football standpoint, you know that this is how you win games. But in Madden, it's kind of overlooked. So one of the biggest things in Madden is a one-play touchdown. So pretty much, if you're new to the Madden lingo, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like just a play that genuinely can beat any play, any defense, and it's just one-play touchdown. So I mean, you could pick like let's just give you an example. Like if they come out in man, cover 2, cover 4, cover 6, cover 3. You can run one play and it would beat any of those. It doesn't matter. So a lot of people think that that's the way to win Madden games. A lot of people think, well, if I am enabling myself to run one play and score, my opponent's never going to be able, you know what I mean? Like, that sounds smart, right? It sounds like pretty obvious. It sounds like a pretty relatively good idea. But in my opinion, that is not what you want to do. You want to play like a real football team. Obviously, there is one-play touchdowns that can happen in football. You know, the team gets the kickoff, then they just go out there, they get a big play on the first play, and it's a touchdown. Right? That can happen in real life. Yeah, absolutely. But this tactic in Madden is so important. It's time of possession. Now, obviously, a lot of teams, you know, more teams who hold on to the ball longer are obviously going to win, because they're giving their team they're giving the other team less time on offense to work and potentially put up points, unless the other team's defense is just completely scoring the entire game. But odds are the defense isn't really putting up too many numbers. So, with that being said, time of possession is one of the biggest things. You're going to see me run the ball a million times. You're going to see me rarely pass unless I absolutely need to. You're going to see me take up half of quarters, even full quarters, even a whole quarter and a half of another quarter. You're going to see ridiculous stuff like that happen. So with that being said, that is what you need to do. Now, a lot of people are like, well, Sav, I'm not the best runner. I don't really like to run the ball. Sav, I don't really like to do that. I like to score fast. Well, I'm going to tell you why that's a problem. The biggest thing that destroys an opponent's confidence is destroying their defense slowly. Now, obviously, a one-play touchdown is really demoralizing, but you know what's even worse than that? Giving up a 4th down conversion. That kills somebody, because it'll be 4th and 6, and you just do a little drag, and the drag isn't even a first down, and then you break a tackle and get the first down. That makes your opponent want to just be like, oh, why am I even playing this game? Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. You, right there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know when you get your opponent to 4th down. You're like, just punt it, just punt it, just punt it. They go for it and they get it, and what do you say? You're like, damn it, screw you. Like, you're saying all these not nice things to your opponent through the TV screen, hoping to God they can hear you, but they can't hear you. In fact, they're actually laughing at you. On the other side of the screen, when somebody picks up a 4th down on you, they are laughing at you. You can't hear their laughter, but if you did, you probably want to strangle them. I feel you. I know. That's how great. That's a Savage quote right there. Somebody quote that in the comment section right now. That deserves a thumbs up as well. Freaking strangle your opponent. Listen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that there is absolutely 100% certainty that when your opponent picks up a first down on a 4th down, that they're hype as hell. Because they know that they just took, because that is going to stick in your head that you just you could have stopped them and got the ball back, but you didn't. Now think about it like this. I will go to 4th down from time to time, and sometimes I punt it. If it's like 4th and forever, I don't go for it. There's no point for me going for it. But in all reality, when I'm playing and I'm running the ball a lot, running the ball destroys your opponent's momentum on defense way more than passes do. And I'm going to tell you why. So most of the time when you run the ball this year, it is super glitchy. So when you're breaking off one of them glitchy ass runs, they're like, what the hell, man? I can't tackle them. You know, these breaking tackles. You're also not only destroying their confidence, you're taking that time up. Then they start getting flustered. They start stacking a box. That's when you go over the top. That's when you attack them across the middle. That's when they start using the middle linebacker way lower in the box. You quick read them over the top. You're going to see me do that so much with Zach Ertz in this video, getting a nice little seam flood down inside the 10 every time because he's bringing that linebacker so close. Now, this is a very, 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 very important Madden thing. It is the most important thing to learn how to run out of a passing formation and how to pass out of a running formation. What does that mean? Well, if you can somehow run out of a shotgun just as effective as you can run out of an I form, which is a more run-heavy formation, you are going to get in your opponent's head. So they won't even know what happened. So when you're running it in a shotgun and then all of a sudden you come out in a pass in that same set, your opponent's probably going to, odds are, be playing that run if you're running effectively. You're going to see me break so many halfback base shotgun runs with Latavius Murray in this video. Not only is that destroying my opponent, it's confusing my opponent because they're seeing a pass-heavy formation. They're seeing a passing personnel. And guess what they're doing? They're like, oh, should I even play the pass? Because next thing you know, I'm running the ball. Then next thing when they're like, oh, he's probably running, I pass it, their user's way too low, I can dot him right up the seam. So you're opening up so many options. And not only this, if you're staying in bounds with the run, you're chewing that clock, you're giving yourself the advantage with the time of possession. Now that sounds super obvious, right? But in Madden, what does everybody want to do? They want to score, they want to run up the score. They're not really willing. A lot of the more like lower, casual players, they're not really in it to just win by 3. They want to win by 30. And I completely understand that. It's obviously really fun to win by a lot of points and say, oh, I flooded them. But I mean, in reality, winning by 1 or winning by 100 get you the same rewards. If you go 4-0 and your point differential is 4, meaning you won by 1 point in all 4 games, doesn't matter because you went 4-0 that way. Now, there's some drafts where the games are extremely close. There's other drafts where you're going to just see me, flood all 4 of my opponents. And it's going to happen. I mean, and there's going to be times where even I'll lose in a draft. I haven't really lost too much in PS4. I think I'm like 16-4 on PS4 right now, and I'm 4-0 in the MUT seasons on PS4. And then on Xbox, I think I'm undefeated as of right now, in like every game mode except just MUT seasons, but that's a no money spent squad. I don't know why I went sidetracked right there. We gotta go talk about the topic that we are talking about, and that is just the overall, if you want to win games, you just got to control that clock. And I know that sounds obvious, but it's very difficult for a lot of players to do. You want to know why? Because they limit themselves for what they can do. They feel like the only plays in their playbook are verticals. And it sounds silly, but there are literally some people that will just come out in 6 different shotgun formations and just run verticals 6 different ways. It's not going to change up that mid-boxing your defense. What you want to do is you want to mix runs. You want to run in pass-heavy formations. That's going to confuse your opponent. It is going to make your opponent not want to play because your opponent's going to be like, how the hell can I guard the pass if I think he's going to be running, and then when I think he's going to run and I commit to it, he passes out of the same formation. It's going to confuse your opponent. It's going to chew the clock. It's going to make them have less time on offense. The best thing to do is to try to get if you can score before the 2-minute warning and your opponent gets the ball after the 2-minute warning, then they're going to try to rush down the field so quickly to score before half. You got to capitalize on their mistakes. Odds are, unless they're smart, they're going to be forcing stupid reads down the field to obviously try to get into scoring position to at least get 3. So you play a little bit back. You spy where you're in. I'm always spying. You see a QB spy every single game that we play. And not only will this actually help you by letting them try to go down the field, but odds are they're going to throw a pick. They might even they just might take a sack because of how well the coverage is. If you're running my defense, dime normal, that's literally all I run. I just run 4-4 split and dime normal, mainly dime normal. Dime normal is an insanely good pass and run defense this year. But all in all you guys really need to do is master your time of possession skills. Learn to run the ball effectively. Learn to run the ball out of passing formations. This will confuse your opponent. It will ideally just make them want to leave because they know, oh my god, I can't do anything about it, and they get really flustered. Because, I mean, everybody gets mad when they play Madden from time to time. That happens to everybody. It happens to me. I'll be playing Madden. I'll give up a 4th down. I'm like, damn it, he does not deserve that. And when it happens, you just got to, when it happens to you, get your head out of that, oh my god, now I'm going to lose, like it's like EA doesn't want me to win, yada, yada, yada. Because, I mean, we all get in that feeling. I know you guys get in that feeling. I get in that feeling. Everybody gets in that feeling. But if you want to master the absolute perfect efficiency way to win almost any Madden game. It is to use that clock, run out of passing formations to confuse your opponent, and to just overall keep yourself composed with clock management. Never force anything downfield if you don't need to. There's no point in you being up by 10 to try to run 4 verticals to go up by 17. 0 point. When you're up by 10, run the ball. No need to force anything at that point. Even if you're up by just 9, which is just 2 possessions, run the football. That is going to be the advice that I give you guys today. But as you can see, the gameplay is coming to a close because your boy is flooding. Your boy just does the most in these drafts, and your boy reaps the benefits. He gets the best rewards possible. I'm trying to deliver you guys the best possible content. I don't see too many MUT players or anything really of like a competitive nature. I don't see anybody really blowing out opponents like your boy. I'm not trying to take any shots at anybody, but your boy has a scheme going really well, and I hope you guys are learning from what I'm showing you each and every MUT draft. The MUT drafts are a lot easier to watch and learn because I'm explaining exactly what I'm doing in each video. But right here, you're going to see us get our 20K. You're going to see the pack open. Going to see the pack open, and you are going to actually see the 2 elite players that we pull. Now, out of our MUT draft pack, we actually pulled Big Cat Leonard Williams, and that is a 45K pull. And out of our MUT squad little exchange thingy, we got Nigel Bradham, which was another 43K pull. So I will take it. We made over 100K in today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to smack a big fat thumbs up. Let's see if we can get 250 likes in an hour. Subscribe if you're new. Comment if you're hyped for Madden 18. You are getting it tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night.